Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Low on Health Rambling. Today is August 15th, 2010. It's around 4:20 something in the afternoon. Just doing my usual thing that I do. Just kind of another kind of uneventful week. Kind of sort of. Work was kind of the same thing, just kind of a very kind of busy. Again, they actually had a little discussion at work about like it being stressful and whatnot and just getting used to the type of environment. I'm like, I've been here for like 9 weeks. I'm used to the stress level here, so it's not that it doesn't take that much to get used to, or maybe I just look at things differently. But it basically kind of just floated through the week. Luckily, that type of busy week makes it just fly by. So it was like boom, the weekend again. And in which case, Jeff and Felina again had mentioned, and these are the people I mention every now and then, had mentioned, hey, they're going to go see Scott Pilgrim, like they did a Facebook thing. We're going to go see Scott Pilgrim. This is the movie that I saw last Thursday, the only movie I was going to see in theaters this year. And they were trying to get a bunch of people together to go see the movie. So I was like, hey, I don't mind seeing Scott Pilgrim again. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to go see it again. So actually went out Friday night with them to go see it. Really good movie, like I said before. It was kind of funny because at the theater, basically we went to a channel side, which is kind of posh downtown Tampa. And it was interesting because we were afraid it was going to be crowded or whatnot. Our tickets might sell out. We got to the theater area. We hung around and whatnot. Let me go. Actually, one of the first things we did when we got there, this was another selling point for me going with them, was basically they mentioned this place called Wet Willie's, which apparently is this bar on Channel Side. And basically what it is they have a bunch of just like daiquiri drinks and mixed drinks. And as everybody knows, I'm a big pina colada fan. So once I heard about this place, I'm like, I gotta try it out. And basically, it's cool because they actually mix the drinks too. So like when we first got there, before we went to the movie, I was like, let me look at the menu and everything, and I actually got a banana colada, which is basically like their banana daiquiri and their pina colada daiquiri. I got like a small of that. We kind of just had a couple of drinks there, and then actually one of them couldn't finish their full large pina colada, so they gave me half of that. So I was like, yay, more pina colada. So I then went and saw the movie, in which case I'm just gonna throw this up right here. Which was kind of funny because when we went, we were like, oh, we gotta go get our seats. It's like 20 minutes still, so we went to go get our tickets. And as we walk into the theater, nobody was in the theater. There wasn't even any slats or anything showing movie trivia or just like commercials or just like promos. There was nothing on the screen. We got there 20 minutes early, like, wow, that's kind of odd. And actually during the whole thing, Doug also showed up. But during the whole thing, there was maybe 24 people in the theater, which was just kind of weird to see not that many people in the actual theater. I don't know. We were debating it doesn't really bode well for the movie itself, but that theater itself wasn't that busy. But enjoyed the movie. It was definitely a nicer screen. It was definitely a digital screen, and I noticed that, which was kind of cool. But anyway, we basically, we left the theater and whatnot. I went back down to Wet Willie's. And as I mentioned before, with Wet Willie's, that time around, I got a large drink, in which case when you get a large drink you get this nice little Wet Willie's cup, which is kind of cool. Yay, collectibles cup. That time around I got a pink flamingo, which was basically like a strawberry daiquiri with pina colada. So that was just delicious. And then we actually went to Hooters to get something to eat after the movie, in which case I got a pina colada there too. So I was coladaed out that night, which was fun and everything. But the cool thing was, now that the soundtrack's out for Scott Pilgrim, we decided to basically listen to the soundtrack on the way home, and so we can cue up the scenes. And so far, my favorite song of the whole album is kind of like the Envy's theme song. When you hear Demon Head come on and in the music thing, you hear this song, which is by Metric. It's called Black Sheep. And I just love this song tremendously. And it's very, I don't know what it is, but basically I got the whole Metric album now and I'm listening to it. And I just really, really enjoy it. Just has this really cool intro thing here. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim, love the hell out of it. I'm definitely going to get the Blu-ray of it, and I recommend anybody that kind of likes graphic novels or comic book stuff, go see Scott Pilgrim. It's done so excellent. This is the hook I love so much. That's just kind of one of my favorite scenes from the movie, and take the tail off about it. See this movie if you're interested in it. Definitely watch it at some point in your life when it comes out for demand or whatnot. I'm definitely picking the Blu-ray up for it. I'm rereading the graphic novels again, listening to the soundtrack constantly. It's just a great, great movie. Basically, Edgar Wright did a great job editing it. I want to move on to what else I've been doing. I've been playing a lot of here or there games, but I've actually been kind of plowing through Avatar, the last Airbender, the Nickelodeon show. I don't know what it is, but man, it's almost kind of like if I could equate it to something, it's like a condensed version of Naruto to a point where they kind of have abilities and whatnot. But what I like about this is their abilities seem more dynamic. They seem to definitely do different things. Where in Naruto, everybody just has their one techniques and they kind of stick to it. And maybe they learn something new every 100 episodes. But this just seems like a really, really condensed version of that. And at this point, I'm liking it more than Naruto. Not the graphic novels Naruto, not the manga. That's of course better. But there's like no filler. It's just pure gold, and there's a lot of good kind of like not mature themes, but adult kind of mentality themes, and it's just really, really good. And I don't know what it is about this, but I'm really, I feel kind of stupid for shoving it off because, it's Nickelodeon, no big deal, but I'm tremendously enjoying Avatar, and I'm just plowing through it. I really recommend people to watch it. It's really, really good. And then the fights are also really dynamic, like I mentioned before. It's just really, really good. What else I got going on here? Not that much this week. Kind of another weekend where I kind of slept half the weekend off, on and on. With Gamefly, right now I'm plowing through a Rock Band metal track pack. Basically, I'm kind of doing a bunch of music things. I did the country music pack. I got the classic rock pack, which is what I was hoping for. But a bunch of people on my Xbox Live thing are now playing Borderlands, and I have a 36 level Siren on Borderlands. So, that'd be cool if, I get it, and I can kind of jump in with them once they get to that high enough level. But other than that, just kind of just doing Modern Warfare and just not really doing much. Just sleeping, did some yard work, bought some lava rocks, and that's really about it. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and who knows, maybe I'll have an eventful weekend or whatnot. Doesn't really matter. I'm really just kind of sleeping in and relaxing and kind of enjoying life. Just kind of doing stuff that a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I could sleep that much, or I wish I could just relax. And you know what? I'm doing that. I have the opportunity, so I'm just going to take advantage of it. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you all for commenting and whatnot, and I will catch you next time.